Hello everyone and welcome to Fablehaven Age of Wonders 4 Dragon Dawn. The first DLC has released as always the Mariner King ascends to our glorious pantheon. So of course, it is time for a new tale to be told, and I asked which Dragon Lord would you like to see, and much to my surprise, the victor was the king under the mountain, Smaug. Now, Smaug is a curious creature, as one commenter put it, subsisting only on hype, which isn't inaccurate, so we're going to have to play around with our story a little bit. But you know me, I love to do that. So, Smaug is going to a land of lands, no continents, land, and it is going to be the Highlands, a realm full of mountains and highland provinces. Because of course he lived under the mountain for a long time, hundreds of years, ish, close to 200, like 170, I think. Anyway, there are no inhabitant traits and no presence trait, but this realm is a realm with a wondrous past. It is, after all, some time into the Third Age. So many people have lived, so many people have died. But this land is a ruined realm. The desolation of Smaug has gone down in history. And so, free cities are rare thanks to this realm's brutal conflict, and city ruins are common. Remember, in the brand new patch, you can now clear city ruins. There are no other modifiers. It is a mountainous land with wondrous past and a ruined realm. There are 8 players that are far, of course, with the brutal difficulty turned on, classical turns, and our portal visual is going to be the Lonely Mount. There it is, the Lonely Mountain. This realm is going to be called the Lonely Mountains, because there's a lot of them. Let us get into our advanced settings here. This looks fine to me. We are, of course, going to go through all that. The game flow is going to be the same. We're going to leave every single victory condition on this time, I think. Smaug would not ally with people, but we are going to have to twist his story a little bit. So maybe we do leave that on, just for funsies. We'll see. You know what? Let's do it. We'll see how we feel. I think I'm going to try and go for a magic victory. I think that's the play. That's all going to stay the same. And we will, of course, have 7 opponents, but you'll have to meet them in-game.
Your journey.
So let us create Smaug.
What is your
Now,
pupil's form?
in the DLC, we do have access to a new physical form, the Lizard Folk, which come with the brand new body trait Poisonous. Now, anyone can be poisonous, but it's just the default for the Lizard Folk. Note that their mind trait is Cold-Blooded, which is already in the game, so that's not special. But Smaug did not deal with lizard folk. Smaug assaulted Dale and pursued the dwarves of Erebor because they had hoarded tremendous wealth. They had become the greatest dwarven city in the Third Age. But their greed brought them low when the great Fire Drake attacked. When the Fire Nation attacked. However, we're not going to do what happened in history. We're going to use both of these. What happens if Smaug, instead of destroying them and taking their stuff, used them as his arms, we'll say. His arms and his feet to interact with the world. And so they are strong. They were strong before, but now they're doubly strong. Influenced by Smaug the Terrible. And what else are you going to be? Should we try defensive tactics? I don't think we've ever actually done this. Shall we? Let's be tenacious. We're tenacious. The Dowie are tenacious folk.
What is their origin culture?
And of course, we will be playing as Industrious. Industrious is a strange faction, and I'm not sure how well I'm going to do, but thank you all for who have left your comments. I've heard suggestions that they need help both with support and with offense, so we'll see if we can work that in, because the more I learned about Smaug, I thought I knew a lot about him, but it turns out I didn't. And so things are going to get a little weird. But the industrious culture, master builders who value grand cities and strong armor, preferring a defensive attitude over an aggressive one. Their structures have additional production income through bolstering. Units get sturdier as they get hit in battle. This is a huge mechanic for the industrious culture, one I'm not sure I can really be bothered with. And their scouts can prospect, which is going to be very important and the reason we're in a giant mountainous terrain.
What defines their society?
As for our traits, of course, Smaug was known really for one thing, and that was artifact hoarding. This is a brand new trait coming in with the DLC for everybody. This is free with the update. Artifact hoarders pursue and covet magical artifacts, using such items as inspiration for their magical feats. Gain a tier 2 to tier 3 hero item after clearing an ancient wonder or an infestation. Gain extra mana with hero items via the artifact hoard. And we start with 2 random hero items. Now, dragons have a unique mechanic called the Dragon Hoard. And all of these numbers here that are for mana, replace that with gold. So Smaug will be gaining both gold and mana for hoarding items and not using them. We'll see how that pans out. Now, I was going to go with Talented Collectors, because we've never used this before. And it makes sense for Smaug, who likes all things shiny and rare. But I received a great comment about trying out Fabled Hunters instead. We've also never used this, and this also can make sense. I can twist it to make sense. So Fabled Hunters is actually a baseline trait. You don't have to unlock it. Legendary Hunters excelling in ranged combat and exploration gain 100% resources from clearing an infestation, ancient wonder, or a resource node. Ranged units and skirmisher units have +1 rank, and we start with an extra ranged unit. And the reason why I think this can make sense is because Smaug would use the dwarves as his hands and feet. So while dwarves may not be usually fabled hunters, they are now.
Choose your first tome of magic.
And I was going through looking through the tomes, and Smaug, of course, is a fire drake. The Great Fire Drake. One of the last Great Fire Drakes, if not the last one. So, honestly, I was just thinking only Materium and Chaos. There's a lot of Chaos that fits with Smaug, and all of the Materium really fits with them. So we're going to be starting with the Tome of Pyromancy, gaining some fire damage and additional damage output for a faction that may be lacking
What is
some.
your ruler's origin?
Now we are of course going to choose a Dragon Lord because we are a mighty dragon, seeking new realms to shape in their vision. Gain extra gold with the Dragon Hoard. This is what I talked about earlier. Dragon Lords have a 30 gold unit upkeep and cannot equip most hero items, and Dragon Lords have access to powerful hero skills and transformations. Boom.
Reveal yourself.
And now, allow me to create Smaug, and then I'll take a moment to break things down more than I usually do. Alrighty, and here is my rendition of the king under the mountain, Smaug the Terrible. And, not too shabby if I say so myself. So I'll go through a few of the options because this is, of course, the new DLC. First things first, instead of weapons, we choose our affinity. And this affinity will give you an additional affinity point, and it will dictate what type of damage your breath and claws do. So of course we went with Chaos Dragon to gain breath and claw fire damage because Smaug is a great fire drake. Now, the other thing this changes, aesthetically, is this will change your breath. It also changes the background, but that's irrelevant. It changes the mouth of the dragon. So there are some characters who, one is actually in this game, who over here I'd show something that didn't make sense for the character, but it did give them the right type of damage. So interesting to think about, but this also gives you a 7th affinity point in character creation, which could be quite valuable. So of course we have our skin color here. You can change this as you please. Smaug had golden red scales, and this is my best attempt at getting that. We have skin decoration. This is his default skin. Boom. They're now red. These get really wild. There's a lot of strange combinations here that took me a while to wrap my head around, and I wouldn't say I'm there all the way yet, but in due time. There are 3 scale types: the classical, heavily scaled drake, the medium scaled, and then this weird skinny looking thing. Smaug was quite heavily scaled. However, his underbelly was exceptionally weak. He laid in a pile of gold. That's where this is coming in. Ooh, you are tall. I mean, Smaug was tall and skinny. That might be better. I don't know. He was really tall. Whatever. The dragon pose. He's laying down on his hoard. Smaug laid in his hoard to get gold and gemstones and diamonds to be infused into his underbelly to get rid of that weakness, basically. In the book, if you only saw the movie, in the book, there is just one spot that was not reinforced through this method. In the movie, the recent adaptation, that was just like an old wound or whatever. So slight differences there. Wing length, of course. Look at that. All the rest of this makes sense, I think. Just length of stuff. I have a hard time not going max wing length, max tail length. That's just like a dragon thing, you know? It's heresy. We have some head options. These are quite curious. They tried to provide you different types of dragons. So this is like serpentine. They have like a bird-ish one. Some very classic dragons. And then, of course, an eastern dragon just thrown in there for good measure. I was tempted to use this, actually. One of the illustrations of Smaug is something very similar to this. But we're just going to go with the basic face. It's fine. Horns, we have a lot of options. This is basically your hair. That's ridiculous. And there are some amazing looking horns. But Smaug, most depictions of him didn't really have horns. Like, maybe they would be slick. Like, slicked back so his body would be smooth. I don't know. Maybe I do like that one a lot. I quite like this. I have, of course, had fins. Because I wanted a no horn option that didn't look awful. You know what? We'll go with that. That's fine. Head length. You could be all mega stretched out. But we'll just be default. Head size, you can be ginormous. I mean, you know, Smaug would have a big head. By both senses of the meaning. He was very arrogant, but he was also quite intelligent. And of course, with the eye color, there are pretty much just 5 colors, and the question is, do you have an iris? That's what it's called. Or do you not? And Smaug, in most versions of him, did have an iris. So there you go. As for our people, they're dwarves. Exciting. Truly riveting. Our symbol is the Lonely Mountain. I wanted like a gold coin or something, but the closest thing is the ring. The one ring. Oh, this is good enough.
Your journey begins.
Yes, and we are... Will this fit? King? No. We are not kind. King under the mountain. Smaug. Smaug the Terrible. Druidic dwarfkin. No. No. The Dwarves of Erebor. The Entranced. Oh, it doesn't fit. I wanted to put like influenced or entranced, even enslaved Dwarves of Erebor. But we'll just say Dwarves of Erebor. It's fine. That actually coincides a little bit with one of our enemies, whom you'll meet in due time, I am sure. So here we go. Our journey begins. And here we are in the realm of the Lonely Mountains. Smaug the Terrible. A new ruler emerges. We begin with bolstering chant and ignite. Okay, a defensive skill and an offensive one. Our starting units are the Anvil Guard. Alrighty. Not awful. I mean, you know, they're tier 1 shield units. What can you expect? And an Arbalist, which is the tier 1 archer unit. Could be okay. We'll have to see how that all pans out. We will, of course, want to create as many scouts as possible. We have located the Ring of Regeneration. Nice. So this is the prospecting mechanic. Kind of hard to read mountains, but essentially, we send our scouts out, they go to a mountain, and they find gold or items, both of which are pretty good for us. So we will begin with the workshop, or the workers' farmstead. No, workshop first, then workers' farmstead. So this is the farm for other cultures. It is split now between production and food. Good. We are going to want... Maybe we want more units, too. We'll start... We'll get another Arbalist, because Smaug is going to be a combat boy. Smaug is a tremendous fighter. Let's see what we began with. We, of course, have our claws. We got the Visor of Farsight and the Ring of Flanking. We're going to put on the Ring of Regeneration, because we're going to take a lot of damage. So currently we're getting +6 gold and +6 mana from our hoarding. Lovely. That is not a fight we can begin. I'm seeing a lot of fights we can't begin. We'll have to boost that, probably. You, of course, can't move. Your orders are required, but what can you do for me? I mean, we can scout. We can scout with our dragon. Our dragon lord can begin the scouting. We are going to open up with all friendly units lose all stacks of bolster defense and bolters resist, and for each stack they gain strengthened and fortune. Yeah, we're going to start the Pyro. The Pyro will be a great source of damage for us, which is something we will be sorely lacking. You'll see. By the way, if you are interested, I did do a special patch notes video. I basically just went over the patch notes and the roadmap they released. Nothing too fancy, but it was a good way for me to learn all of the impending changes. I am trying to quick math if I can boost this. 164. I cannot. Wow, that is something. Not great. We need to be boosted. We need a farm. Okay. Give me that farm. Farm on the pasture. We're going to grow fast. Pro strats. I have more money now. I can boost it. We'll get another scouts. We'll bring in this Arbalist and we'll go here. Spears and a Warlock. How does the AI do? The AI does okay. We don't need to see that fight. 220 production, meaning we finished the thing, but unfortunately, I guess I could cancel this. Yeah, okay. We'll instantly complete the vendor to get more money income. Feels bad, but it is what it is. Now, as for... I got a suggestion that the Industrious Culture likes to have a support alongside them. And an easy support to get is, of course, the Tier 1 Faithful. Or is it Tier 2? From one of the tomes. But that is not a tome Smaug would have at all. I also can't really see where we are. Production. I'd love money. I need that so bad. That's attracts. Of course, this is a forester. There is production on this one. An iron mine. We just cleared it. So go ahead and grab that. With the changes to the Imperium, I can't help but wonder if... Should I do this one manually? Nah, it's fine. Wow, okay. I kind of am wondering how things balance out between, do we want to use our Imperium to boost stuff, or do we want to use our Imperium to to attract population, or do we want it to use it to save for the new cost of stuff? I don't know yet. We'll find out though. We'll have to test it out. So the Dragon Lords have access to a new type of skill, the Dragon Lord skills, but they also of course have access to warfare and battle magic and support. But we're, of course, going to start with the Dragon Lord. Sure say, huh? Now, Draconic health is pretty good. Draconic scale is also pretty good. This defense is based on the type of dragon you are. So we, of course, are Chaos, mostly for the fire damage, so we get finite resistance. We're going to go ahead and take Tail Swipe. You can see that has opened up Tail Bash, which will be very good. We're getting 7 gold and 7 mana. We are within our own territory, so we're healing up some nice, fast, easy turns. I desperately need a scout, which I think I could have actually gotten here, or queued up anyway. Boom. Give me the library. Smaug was an avid reader, of course. Not really. From that one thing, we got the Spring Fairy, If only that was the... Ooh. Summer Fairy? Is that the one that heals you? Alright, I'm gonna do this one. This is a risky battle. Is this a magic material? On my doorstep? The wave of tranquility. Okay, that's fine. So here is Smaug the Terrible. We have Tail Swipe because we picked it up, but we begin with Lesser Dragon Breath. This is lesser because it's that big. That's all. But we are a big boy, so we're going to go be a big boy. You defend, you go here. I don't know what they're going to do. Will they try and sneak around? Maybe. Looks like no. Can I reach with this? Also no. I think we bolster and we chill. No one can reach anything. Alright, let's do it. Remember, we are defensive faction. What does that mean? I don't know. We were displaced. My Dragon Lord. Yep. Alright, I think we bolster. And I think we strengthen. For our Dragon Lord to breathe fire. They all resisted. Very rude. I don't know if attacking, if moving there was a correct call. But now I can't undo it, so we're stuck with it. Should have done that first, I guess. To cancel the retaliate. This is overdraw, by the way. It takes 3 action points, but it would cancel defense mode, remove retaliation, unless they have charge resistance. This guy is coming in on me, so I'm going to just move back. There we go. And just take a normal shot. It's like charging versus not charging. That's a lot of damage. Okay, we'll take it. Now, we'll taunt? Maybe I can trigger... Oh. That was... I thought it was ranged. That's my bad. Oh, yeah, that was not good. Well, the taunt worked, but now my Anvil Guard is dead. So, did it really work? Smaug the Terrible has a tail swipe. Which is pretty good. That is pretty good. Now I can move safely away. Thanks to Smaug. Unfortunately, things aren't looking good. As long as I'm flanking. These guys are probably resilient to fire. Oh, look at that. I'll just set him on fire. Maybe I should have healed. Maybe I shouldn't have. I really need to kill this guy. Oh, that was... I'm ready to kill this guy. Time to graze a 90%er. You deserve to die. But you're not going to. Life is unfair. Ah, well. 70%. And you crit. Okay, great. We lost an Anvil Guard, unfortunately. But we have cleared out that, giving us additional knowledge. We're going to take a turn to chill in our territory. And I guess I'm going to have to pump out another freaking tanky boy. What? Excuse me? Can I not annex that far? Oh, wow. I'm really small. Oh, that's fine. Alright, we have all the basic buildings now. Require my orders, monk. Pyromancer is complete. Let's grab a Searing Blade. I don't think we're going to use elementals. Ancient Governor. Ooh, I like that. I'm sorry, what? I don't know how, but my iPhone started talking back to me. Okay, and playing music, which is very rude. So, we are now level 3, and the Dragon Breath can be upgraded in one of 3 ways. The Comet, which turns it into a 1 hex radius, but it's ranged, so you can drop it down quite accurately. The Breath, which extends the breath. The Cone, which extends the breath into a 3 hex cone instead of a 2 hex cone. And the Line, which is down a single line, 5 hexes, but it does slightly more damage. I'm not sure which I think is more Smaug. I think the Cone is, to be honest. He just sets everything on fire. So we'll do that. We're basically going to get every combat Dragon Lord thing we can. Oh, and this needs to be renamed. And given a Whispering Stone. Erebor. That is the name of the lonely mountain in Sindarin. Which is, of course, probably not what the dwarves would call themselves, but... Alright, we are very low on mana. So I think we need to get that. We are also 1 growth away from boosting the Tier 2 town. And we're going to queue up the Anvil Guard. Unfortunately, this Pioneer is going to have to just come out naturally. And I think I'm going to try and use that one for scouting, since this mountain is, you know, all well spoken for. As your troops approach the band of mercenary guards, they raise the white flag. We were hired by a rich merchant to look after the gold vein, the leader of the gang, a zealot, explains. We expected to protect it from roaming scoundrels, not against a full-fledged assault. Please, accept our surrender and let us go. You vastly outnumber these guards. Do you let them leave the gold vein without a fight? No. Gold is mine. If it glitters, it is mine. Smaug, of course, decimated an entire area just for some gold, so this is very appropriate. Now, the concerning thing here, of which there is some, my only front line is Smaug, and the AI loves focusing dragons. So, you know, worth keeping that in mind. Ground targets. Bolster heal. Hello? Goodbye. That was our Greater Breath, by the way. I also should have done this first to cancel his defense mode and his retaliation, but, you know. I'm not thinking in those terms yet. Maybe one day. Not yet. Alright, Zealots. Surround my dragon. Or attack my Arbalist. That's fine, too. Lol. Okay. Hey, fairies. Go find something to hit. Good. There's a world in which I get a double kill here. I have one... So if I go here, I can swipe and kill them both. Or I can just secure the kill. Which is usually the way to play it. Boom. Easy. No need to take extra damage or anything. Gold, gold, swimming in gold. Oh no, I'm 1 tile short. Ow. My home. Well, unfortunate. So we got the Wander Blizzards here. And I think I am going to equip it because it is a ranged thing that we can do without just running in and bonking. Which, as you can see, we kind of need that in our lives. I do now have quite a lot of gold. I'm going to want this gold vein. I think what we can do... 2 foresters, 2 farms, 2 quarries, 2 farms. We're going to expand, grab that, and then we're going to boost our Town Hall. That'll bring us to the next tier. We're going to want a tavern. And a stonemason. And a ritual pyre, probably. I just want so many things. I am going to boost out the pioneer. And she's going to go on an expedition. To explore. One tile short. The world is full of unknown. I need more scouts. But first, we should, you know, get our army fully functional. Fully operational. And we definitely want to be on the lookout for cities. Cities. Oh, that boosted up the city. Nice. Production producing quarry. Counts as a quarry. Not sure about that one. I want all of these. We'll start with that one. Our tier 2 unit is the Steel Shaper, which is a support unit, but it's a pretty shite support unit. Basically, it can grant defense, which gives bolster defense to the unit, but then its heal is it converts bolster defense / bolster resistance into healing and strengthen. So it's a 2-step healer. And 2-step healers are worse than 1-step healers. That is unfortunate. New Empire skill is available. Now, all of the Empire skills have had changes to them. Not all of them, but like the first 4 or 5 tiers have become more expensive. So the first tier used to cost 50 Imperium, now it costs 100. And military engineering itself has changed. Outposts cost 25% less gold instead of 50. They take 1 less turn to build, and they start with a work camp, so we can instantly annex something that we would like. Which I think is a great change, because remember, on top of that, that means that when the AI has plopped down outposts everywhere, we don't need to siege them to take them down. Give me the Anvil Guard. I can get Halberdiers too, and I want those. But we need like 5 of those guys just running around. In fact, we probably need more than that. These are new units, but, you know, we crump them. The Wand of Lightning Strike, okay. Don't need that. Oh, that's a fight. That is a fight. The signature skills have been changed. They've all been brought down by a level. Well, 1 level, 2 level, 3 levels, 4 levels. And at level 4, we gain our first aspect. This is unique to Dragon Lords and further builds on their affinities. Well, yeah, further builds on their affinities. And this is both a functional thing and an aesthetic thing. So each of these will give you an affinity related to the name, so Astral, Chaos, Ethereum, whatever. And it will also give you passive effects related to that thing. And I kind of wanted to go Chaos aspect, not because of what it does, but because of what happens cosmetically. I think Materium is going to be really strong. A 30% crit hit chance plus 2 defense is amazing. Nature gains 20 hit points in Watchful, which I believe is another stack of retaliation, yes. Order grants Faithful 5 steadies resistance and inflicts Condemn with their attacks. And Shadow gains Soul Drain, which reduces their morale and applies Soulbound, and they deal bonus damage to units that are low or lower morale. Astral, they gain Fortune, so they get crit hit chance when a spell is cast, and plus 2 resistance. Chaos deals 10% damage per negative status effect on the target, up to 3 times, and they gain 50% from all morale sources. And because we're Smaug, Smaug was said to literally be living fire. And watch what happens when I press this button. Living fire. Boom. Done and done. I want this. We're going to grab Ancient Governor for knowledge, city stability, and fortification health. Now, don't get me wrong. We are an Ancient Governor, but our city stability would not be coming from everyone's happiness with our rule. It would be because they have no other choice. Just queue all this crap up. and pray to the dark gods that we find what we're looking for. Can't make it back. No prospecting. No pickups. There is so much to clear. Holy crap. It's hard to click on mountains. It's hard. I guess we'll just move into our stack here. That's fine. I could have, like, operated as 2 different stacks for a little bit. That's okay. We have a lot of area to expand here, which is all well and good. So, we actually haven't found our first Imperium thing. There's General Seafaring, which also costs 100 now. Not a fan of that. We're going to take the military engineering. Outposts cost less gold, take less time to build, and start with a war camp. We probably aren't going to use that right now, but we will use it in time. We should have a free... Well, maybe not, actually. I was going to say we should have a free city next to us, but... What we could do... This actually isn't a bad spot. We can use these city ruins to construct a city easily. And I think we will. Because look at this. This is fat. We can, like, expand this way and sideways. Alright, let's do it. We're going to have to take care of this somehow. So, things are going to die. Sacrifices must be made. Some of you may die, but that is a sacrifice that I am willing to pay. Searing Blades is done. Let us get... I guess fire arrows. Archers aren't really going to be a thing we're using. What is my end game plan? Gotta be honest, don't really have one. I'll take Emily. Maybe I'll build dragons. So my scheme here, well, I can prospect out here. Nice. Of course, I missed it by 1 turn. My scheme is that we have taken over the dwarves of Erebor. And they are our hands and our feet. Smaug does as Smaug pleases. His goal is to obtain all of the gold, and if anyone gets in his way, they're going to perish for it. Meanwhile, the dwarves are out and about gathering for him, exploring for him, doing anything he so... Can I grab this and go back? Desires. I don't think I can. And to further solidify Smaug's influence over them, Smaug will grant them Draconic power. Which, of course, is not possible in Lord of the Rings, but just go with it. Just go with it. Alright. I need 1 more turn before I can build this. A high-risk battle. Yeah, that's pretty spooky. Base physical range and magic attack of all attacking units gain +3 range. Of all attacking units? These guys, then? Uh-oh. Let's do it. Believe in Smaug. Believe in the combat prowess that is Smaug. Now, of course, right now, the only... That was loud. The only debuff we have... My brain's thinking ahead. The only debuff we have for Smaug's damage multiplier is burning. We also have poison from the fairy, but that's not a reliable source. So, we can do Mother Trucker. Now then, as I was saying, when it comes to Smaug's ability to multiply off debuffs, all we have reliably is... I'm just going to guard here. Oh, we can throw a fireball at him. All that we have reliably is burning. So, I'm going back and forth on whether I want to invest in chaos. I said in the poll that the only thing I would do is like fire-related chaos stuff. But a lot of the other chaos things could be really helpful for us. Especially because I don't see many avenues in which I deviate from the chaos tree. Like, I was looking through the stuff, I was thinking about it. I really don't see Smaug as anything other than chaos, and this is gonna hurt, huh? Probably this way. As chaos and materia. I don't. Someone left a great comment that by like Tolkien standards, Smaug is definitely more nature than he is chaos. Because chaos is like destruction, bloodlust, all that sort of thing. Whereas nature is very much following your own built-in nature. That is a bullshit ability, and I want it. But Smaug really was, like, destroyer of stuff. Smaug went hard. That is a lot of damage. So what we're going to do is we are going to taunt this guy. Or try to. Fail miserably at taunting this guy. And hope that Smaug with spam bolstered defense is enough to tank all this. Don't get stunned, Mark. Oh, Smaug. You had one job, Smaug. So I'm losing my entire army. Uh-oh. Can you do anything to this? Not really. I'm out of casting points. I'm out of units, and I'm out of life. Oh god, it hurts. All I have is a dream. And it's not much, but it's all I've got. Smaug the Terrible, the Lonely, the King of the Lonely Mountain. We're healing for 3 because of, or for 10 because of the Ring of Regeneration. Which is probably the only thing keeping me alive, to be honest. Come on, Smaug. Yes, Smaug! Oh, I lost everything. Alright. I lost everything, but I also gained everything. Well, that's something. Good news, we finished all the things I constructed. Bad news. Everything is dead. So let's get started cracking out more units, shall we? What do I want? Perhaps more accurately, what do I need? That's a lot of knowledge. Where's a gold mine here? An occupied gold mine, of course. There's a lot of gold veins here. Alright, let's get some mana, I guess. Build a conduit. Now we have the Tranquility Pool, so we can research stuff for cheaper. Fantastic. Smaug has leveled up. Oh, this is funny. Terrifying Gorging has a 90% chance of consuming the target tier 1, 2, or 3 enemy unit. If successful, we heal for 30 temporary hit points, and if resisted, we deal 30 damage instead. You better believe we're going to take that. There's so much I want in that tree. Alright. Smaug. Things are looking down for you, buddy. But don't worry. We'll get there. 4 turns to rebuild. That is a statue of smiting. What the... It's fine. Just believe. Just believe. Believe in what? I don't know. Believe in something. The Mask of Precision. Helpful. So helpful. Is it a pickup? Sure is. There's another pickup too. Yeah, we're gonna waddle Smaug back to the capital city. We have another scout who's gonna go this way. Immolate is done. Maybe I should just summon Lesser Magma Spirits. We'll get Wayfinder enchantment. We are gonna actually be using our scouts. Quite a lot, in fact. Let's get the bathhouse going. The higher this number is, the better for us. Searing Blades is ready to cast. Unfortunately, I have no one to cast it on because everyone's dead. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Now, the Ring of Regeneration is also acting out here in the open field, so Smaug will be back to full health in no time. Unfortunately, we don't have great targets to hunt after, so he's going to chill there until we're all well and happy. See some Slitherers. These are new units. We can get these to the Tome of Evolution, which is a new Tier 1 tome that I didn't feel was very appropriate. Money is good. Items would be better. Thanks. And this is our new life. This is everything. I know spells are ready to cast. I know. I have 528 gold now. Nice. Isn't that wonderful? Pick up on another one of these guys. Our first Pyromancer joins our king under the mountain. Look at our Dowie Pyromancer. She looks so mad. Got some nice sideburns going on there. Classic fantasy. A challenge passed from mouth to mouth catches your attention. Presto, the Oathmaker proclaims himself a dragon slayer and you as his target. There are rumors that he has killed dragons before. He is said to be a hero who takes revenge for the terror inflicted by dragons throughout the ages. We should teach him a lesson, King under the mountain, Smaug. One of your subordinates says, which one? They're all dead. You know, Presto, the Oathmaker's location. Do you want to engage? Of course, I shall slay this hero. Where's a zombie? Are those real units all of a sudden? Alright, so we have a Halberdier, Pyromancer, get an Anvil Guard. Keep on keeping on. Do I have to do all this manually? I don't actually know. Knowledge, the Tower of Torment. Can't help but notice I haven't met anyone else yet either. An eagle mount. Cool. What is an eagle doing in the mountains? I don't know. Crusader's Claymore. This is what this game has become. That's all this game has become. We're gonna go this way. Nice. Wait for enchantment is done. Our second tome is ready to be selected. This is the tome I was talking about, where you get like the babies and then you upgrade them. Again, it didn't feel very Smaugy, but you know what did feel Smaugy? Tome of Enchantment. Now, of course, this is not a Smaug specific thing. This is the Dwarves of Erebor thing, and we are going to use it.
Enchantment is truly a union of the worldly and the arcane, as it requires both a steady smithing hand and magical prowess. Enhance weaponry, tools of labor, and even your people to see your empire rise above any other.
You hear that? Get to work. Get to work, my Dwarves of Erebor. That's a one-turn thing. So I really want to go with golems for this playthrough as well. And there's actually a really good synergy between the Tome of Evolution that I kind of skipped over and at least the copper golems. Because Tome of Evolution gives buffs to units that evolve, and the copper golems, of course, evolve into silver golems. That works just about anything, too. Like, all the elementals, the dragons themselves, which is what they're built for. And more, I'm sure. This is a very mountainous terrain, which is kind of the entire idea. Bolstering to non-industrious units. I'll just awaken tools, whatever. Bathhouse is complete, probably boosted up by all my findings. We could even try and push for an early forge tower. That is a zero-cost wizard's tower. Which now the increased Imperium cost is probably a good idea. Do I dare? I dare. I have a lot of money. I dare. 2 quarries for that. I'm going to want to do that, to be honest. I'm still standing still. Go fast. Will that refresh your movement? Let's get a golem. New Empire skill is available. Which one? Your upkeep costs have minus 20% upkeep. I don't know if that's worth it, team. 125 Imperium is a lot now. And we're not going to be using these guys for long. This did not refresh your movement. That's bad. Although I did consume all of that movement with prospecting, right? I can't help but wonder if I should ignore... I don't know if ignoring is the right word. If I should not care too much about prospecting right now and go find people. Because we have yet to meet a single other player. I was making sure I grab these watchtowers, which I'm kind of neglecting. There are many other dragons in this campaign. And it was not easy making them all just not putting in the 5 aspects. I had to resist the urge. But I did it for you. That is a very early tier 3. And I'm going to need that to support it, I think. Get that draft up and running. My poor king is still just hanging out here. Halberdier's up. We're going to have a copper golem as well. Safe board is here, which means I get another hero, or a hero. It is also going to need that. And I can also start producing pioneers, sure. Why not? As for the city name, I don't know. Let me know if you have a good city name. I'll probably come up with something. Oh, come on. We're so close. Oh, that's good. Frida the Spearhead. Focus crystals acquired. Yes, I don't have enough money. Soon. Empire skill. Yes, city structures are cheaper to build. Also have access to road building and expanded cities. We definitely want road building. I build all the roads. I build the most beautiful, most disgusting road the world has ever seen. Continue the prospecting. Find the players. That's a huge prospecting range. There's a mana pick up there too. Would you look at that? Wyverns everywhere. Ooh, a pickup. Awaken Tools is good to go. Let's get Spell Timbered Shields. We will be using a lot of shields. I know that one. That one I know. Erebor can annex, and it shall annex. Our infestation's over here. Alright, let's go this way. This should be easy enough to clear. Maybe. Yeah, easy peasy. Chill here. Do we want that infestation talent? You know what? Why not? Oh, right. Imperium. Things are expensive now. Definitely want a Bastion. Copper Golem can be summoned. I should have done that first to get it experience, but that's okay. We can summon our hero. We are going to get the Provisioner, because eventually, Florida the Spearhead will spearhead an army. But for now, she's going to join our king under the mountain. And we will deck her out for what it's worth. Which apparently is not much. Yeah, our income dropped while we were doing that, but that's okay. Her being effective is just about as important. We're going to come over here and do a lot of work. I almost don't want this Anvo card, but we've already put stuff into it, so we'll keep it. Can I actually cast this yet? Oh, I can. Nice. Put it on my pole arms, my stabby stabs. An evil presence lingers in these lands. Oh, way over there. There's an astral rift, and it's already awake. Because we're on turn 15. Does it really feel like it's been turn 15? Not really, no. What are the chances this is guarded? Not at all. Hello, our first player. Who is it? It is Ysera the Awakened. Greetings, King under the mountain, Smaug the Terrible. May wisdom guide your path in this realm. So this is, of course, the aspect of the green dragonflight from the world of Warcraft. Fun fact, Ysera is one of my favorite aspects. She leads the green dragonflight, which are a mystic elf culture that are adept settlers and ancient wise ones. The game has given her erudite sage. Not bad. That's pretty accurate. She likes empires that do not break treaties. She likes empires with stronger research. She dislikes empires that are at war. And she dislikes empires with a stronger military. She favors treaties. Wars must be justified. Likes to explore and likes to expand. We, of course, are not going... Oh, you went astral. Why? I tried to make this as straightforward... Oh, okay, no, I didn't, actually. I forgot. You were perfectly split. So... When it comes to diplomatic situations, Smaug is whatever, you know? His stance is, don't bother me, and I won't bother you. I'm gonna do this fight. Please don't lose anything. But if you do bother me, I'm gonna destroy literally everything you have. And, yeah. No mercy shall be shown to those who bother the great king. Now, the Bastions actually have a very synergistic ability. Whenever they're next to somebody, they can give them defenses. So it actually is going to work out quite well with our brave champion who's about to fly in here like a madman and set the world on fire. Nice. Hashtag worth. Oh. Everything should be on fire. Oh, this is perfect. Oh, you're in zone control. Okay, fine. Actually, hold on. Wait, did the back button go away? Oh, it's up here now. Oh, you moved it on me. I thought something looked weird. That is a lot of damage. I like it. So yeah, I'm not sure I made this perfectly apparent, but the theme for this playthrough is everything is going to be on fire all of the time. So get used to it. Smaug even says, I am fire. I am death. So, you know. Seems appropriate to me. Alright, let's get a tail swipe. I almost want to do this. A 66% chance of just killing it. Or a double kill. You know, I have to do what you have to do. If I go there, I'm going to be very surrounded. Got a fat taunt. Okay, that's fine. 8 defense on a tier 1 unit. That's not bad. That is pretty good. I will admit. It's dying all the same, but I will admit that it's pretty good. Ow. Did it just kill its own unit? No, I killed that. Hasn't been very long, Fabe. It can't start blending together already. Are you a tier 3 or a tier 4? What are... Oh, I can't. I need 3 action points for that. I mean, that makes sense, right? Bunk. I'm sorry, did I not cancel retaliation on that charge? I guess I'm going to heal you. I'm already struggling to rebuild my army. I can't just kill you again. I mean, I could, but I really shouldn't. I'll go tie this guy up. So does he get any creative ideas? Bonk, bonk, bonk. Alrighty. End of the turn. Please live, I healed you. Good. The enemy is fleeing. Do you wish to claim victory? I do. If they flee for their pathetic lives, so be it. The Circlet of Mind Protection. Control loss immunity. Ooh, the Astral Heart is really good. Yeah, we're going to do that. So when things hit us, they have a chance of being stunned. And in case you can't tell, everything loves hitting Smaug all of the time. We are now going... War City Stability. Give it a Quicken Breath. Or Tail Bash. Let's Quicken Breath. Now I can breath more often. Which is always a good time. This pickup is a full level up, so I guess I'll wait until this guy is in before we do anything about that. We'll just chill here for a turn. Can't go back in my own territory or anything. Let's keep on keeping on. Show me the other heroes, the other champions of this world. Who else was unfortunate enough to find themselves in our territory? Don't know. Because this map is ginormous. Oh, we met one of our scouts. Heroes, even. I'm sorry, that's mine, though. Fuck you. I like you, Ysera, but that's mine. Erebor has produced a blacksmith, so we are now building that pretty quick. We can finally get the mint, courtesy of building a mine right here, which is now giving us some good money. The workers' farmstead here is complete. We want... Gotta make our way over here, too. I want to clear that. Yeah, boost the vendor, sure. Our brave champion has leveled up. Now you will never compare, unfortunately, to our Dragon Lord, but you can still do some good things. You start with fighting. Great, we'll give you defense. That's a tier 2. This is a tier 1. So we get a little bit more golden mana in our Hoard for giving a lower tier item. The Empire skill. I do want that, and I want this as well. Yeah, we're really struggling with Imperium now. Invading forces, huh? I don't like those changes. Also, we started in the middle of the map again. Why? You have treated your citizens in Erebor well. Of course I have. Now a famed bard contacts you with a charming smile wreathing his face. It is an honor to speak with you, great king under the mountain, Smaug the Terrible, the flamboyant musician says, strumming a lute. I am known throughout the realm as his humble bard, storyteller and lyricist extraordinaire. Your legend is truly inspiring to me. I simply must write a ballad about you, a song worthy of your legacy. The bard wishes to write a song for you. What sentiment do you wish it to convey? I want it to make an inspiring working song. The dwarves of Erebor must work for their freedom, for their people, and for me. Alright, I want a second forester, but it's pretty hard to not just go here. Especially because, well, Gold Vein, and I can now get the Masonic Hall. What's this? Huh. That must be a unique thing for the Industrious culture, or the Bastion's Barricade. Brain? There it is. It's like, hello? I know I'm searching for something. Is that supposed to signify fire weapon? Okay. Alrighty, daddy. Really? Okay, it's kind of a waste, but I'm going to just grab this. Because we got to turn around. What are you? Gain of Fury. Oh. Nah. This is my gold. Mana. Mana, gold. It's mine. That's the important thing. It's not always about what it is. It's about the fact that it's mine. You know? The Chaos Aura. At the end of each turn, adjacent enemy units have a 60% chance of being afflicted with a random negative status effect. I guess we could use this instead of actually going Chaos stuff. We could do that. That aura, of course, is based off of your affinity, I think. Not your aspect. Could be your aspect, though. Not sure. I like how most of this playthrough is going to be me just in the mountains. I'm looking in the mountains. I hope the dancing around the screen isn't too disorienting. I know it hasn't been explored yet. I'm trying. Ooh, someone's here. That might be a Sarah, actually. Pick up. Ah, a new scout is born. Ooh, that was not the location to go. Well, that's fine. Totally fine. I have no defenses here. 0. What should I build? I always use more mana. More production is always good. Sure, why not? Get on the Pioneer as well. I told you, more exploring. Our brave hero. It's harder. Yeah, I know. Awaken Tools is ready to be cast, and we're gonna cast it on our capital city to build faster. You work for me. There's no way around that. I hate to break it to you. Actually, I don't hate to break it to you. It is what it is. Let's get Spell Tempered Shields up and running, because the Bastions are shield units. And we're going to want more of them. 3 turns isn't bad. Get a second Forester. Build up the armory. Could be even shorter. Yeah. I saw that going. Well, I'm going this direction anyway. It works out. We need to go deal with the Dragon Slayer, which will probably be our final fight for today. We'll see. Remember, these episodes are special. They're all special. But the first episode of a series... Ooh, mana. Gold per... We're going to want that, but let's get road building first. Is always around about 2 hours long. You know, just to get you excited. To get our foot down the door. The road gore begins. We had peace for too long. I wonder where this is going. Like the production. Is it always just my capital city? Knowledge. Love me some knowledge. I see a conduit. If I remember correctly, Ruined Realms isn't no free cities. It's just rare free cities. I have indeed found Ysera. You have dire penguins. Ysera, those are evil. Those are true evil. Welcome to Tier 2, ladies and gentlemen. Here in Tier 2, we are going. I was looking at the Tier 2 tomes and none of these spoke to me. None of them. So what I decided was the Tome of Revelry and the Tome of Artificing. Isn't that meta as heck? We'll start with the Tome of Artificing because, again, the dwarves, master, constructors, builders, artificers, and Smaug wants them to get better at it so they can do stuff for him. And that's all I had.
Artifice, I like to think, is the ultimate expression of genius made physical. To translate something as intangible as an idea into a working, walking automaton is truly a magnificent thing. When one can turn such creations into behemoths, marrying machine with magic that can level or raise a city, they may veritably claim the title of Artificer.
The title of Artificer. And I want all of these. So what we're going to do is we're going to lock Construction Bolt Throwers and grab the armaments. You know it. I know it. It's good. Is every playthrough an excuse to get this ability? Maybe. Artisan Armaments is just that powerful. You can't blame me too much. You can try. Oh, Ysera's out and about. Smaug, excuse me. Making a classic error. I believe in the original cartoon, they called him Smaug, which is wrong. Well, well, well. Look who it is. If it isn't Blint. Allow me to introduce myself. I am First Protector Blint, the Underdelver of the Deep Dwellers. Let us hope this realm is big enough for all of us. Blint the Pink has Shadow Affinity. Really? Really? He is a competitive merchant, so he likes empires with a stronger economy, and he likes empires that trade. He dislikes empires without relations with free cities, and dislikes empires that break treaties. He likes to trade Hard bargains, expansion, and exploitation. Nice, this is new. You can actually see, I meant to check this with Ysera, but I forgot. You can see why they like or dislike you on this screen, which is brand new. Now, Blint actually kind of likes me, because we share the Materium affinity, and he has no other reason to dislike me. He does have an inherent dislike and just met. Those penalties will go away in time, so we could actually, maybe, probably, befriend Blints. Which, honestly, is something Smaug would do. Not for 88 gold, but it's something Smaug would do. They're both stingy bastards, really. Why do I always meet Blint early? For one series, I want to meet Blint like last. Keep you all in suspense on whether Blint has returned. Somehow, Blint has returned. We finally have our first Bastion. He's coming to join the party. You are going to go a different way this time. Our quest hasn't moved. There is so much to clear up here. We can annex. And we're going to annex this. Sure. It's cleared. Spell Tempered Shields is ready. This gains +1 resistance, or gives shielded units +1 resistance, and whenever they enter defensive mode, this unit and any adjacent allies receive +1 resistance. Now remember, we don't actually have a benefit to being just stand next to each other, but, you know, we can. Take this, think of this as an official announcement that I, the Emerald Queen Ysera the Awakened, consider you an enemy. Well, you're my enemy. You're my enemy. It is what it is. Also, this has changed, Fabricate Grievances. These are now always 20 grievances. And there were, apparently the chances, or the options were 5, 15, 5, 15, and 30? Was that what they were? 5, 15, 25? Anyway, everyone now has 20 grievances whenever you fabricate. And I believe they are affected by the Declaration of Rivalry. So we should get a pretty fat grievance against Ysera, who has declared us as her enemy. Quite rude. Ooh, there's a hero here. Should I go put him in his place? I have someone else I'm going to put in their place. Huh? I'd like to get the Bastion involved in this. So we'll chill on our territory for one turn. I like how he didn't take a lick of damage. The AI was respecting the Bastion. Hi, Blins. Oh, the Eagle Bow. Someone told me, someone broke down what all the scout abilities were for me at one point in time. Thank you for that, by the way. And they mentioned that prospecting was busted, and I agree with them. Guildmistress Adis Winder of the Free City Tinwall greets you for the first time. Salutations, King of the Mountain, of the Dwarves of Erebor. We cannibalistic croakers humbly ask you to respect Tinwall's territory and independence. Cannibalistic croakers, huh? You appear to be at war with somebody. Well. That's fine by me. Alrighty. Well, the game crashed. I reloaded, and the uploading the error crashed, which is very bizarre. I've never seen that before. And I was replaying the turn, and I went the wrong way with the scout. So we'll have to wait to meet them again, but we will meet them. Could even go tier 4. That's kind of nuts. But I don't think we will. I think instead, I want a forester. Let's grab the Grand Mill. You are going to annex. Sure. This seems fun. Do I want to put a mint on this? I mean, I do. Put a mine there so I can actually get them in. Not boosted, but that's fine. You leveled up. You also level 4. No summon. Interesting. We can try assassinate. Seems fair. Defense. The remains of Girendel the Warden have been added to our collection, and he has 4 items on him, which means we're going to sell him. And our hoard grows greater. What are we looking at? Plus 40 gold, plus 35 mana. I found a few items that I didn't find previously. One such item was the Horn of Plenty. So this helps us heal faster. Weird how some things were different. One of the things that were different was I just went the wrong way. This infestation attack, oh, it grew. It grew greater yet. Do you guys have staves? You do. You have staves riding a horse. That's not fair. I can't do that. Some bullshit. These are knights, which should be an easy crump. Huh? Interesting? I'm confused. That usually happens when they die. But if he died, he should have died. We're not on Immortals anymore. And I don't have the Tome of Evolution that prevents them from dying. Most curious. Not sure what happened there, to be honest. Alright, you're going back this way. There's no prospecting here, but that's fine. There's more, many more infestations. Many, many, many more. What was this level pickup? Wow. We definitely need Terramancy. We're going to shatter this realm. Artisan armaments is complete. Let's grab the Bolt Reapers. And now, I think I am legally obligated, sure, to get the Merchant's Guild. Like, I think I have to. I'll pop a few more units. For our new army, hero has leveled up yet again. Defensive Master. Always ends your turn in defense mode. Always? Always, always? Did we get Assassin? I think we did. With your skill up? We did. Our ruler has leveled up, gaining his level 8 ability. These are just the basic signature skills. And none of them scream Smaug to me. Well, actually, this one does. I have never used this before. However, Smaug was occasionally blinded by his recklessness. That's why they say he died in the book. So let's try it. I have a lot of chaos. A lot of chaos affinity. Well, if we're going to grab that, we should probably grab some more hit points. Sundering Blades is ready to be cast. Boom. Unfortunately, that gets rid of our cool fire weapons, but it is what it is. Ancient Imperium to expand. And we're gonna want A forester? Sure, I mean, we want one for now. Then we'll get the next city upgrade. We have a lot of gold. I'm not used to having this much gold. That's okay. In fact, that's quite good. I'll blow through it soon enough, don't worry. We also want to start thinking about our next city establishment. This does not look like a good place. At least until we get Terramancy. Bonding with the earth and its riches, you witness an underground tragedy. The lizard lightbringers have mined too far and too greedily into the depths of the earth. Their drilling stood up a dread spider matriarch, along with a horde of underground predators. Now these menaces are stalking the gold vein, killing the workers of the lizard lightbringers one by one. Will you shield the miners at the gold vein from the attacks of the dread spider matriarch before it is too late? Their treasures and the miners shall be mine. That's not what the text said, but that's what Smaug would say. Hello. Does anyone have movement? My king does. This is the so-called Dragon Slayer, and I am going to murder him. I guess this won't be the final combat of the day. Oh no, zombies can reach me. Whatever shall I do? I'll tell you what. This is our Bastion, our tier 3 unit. Isn't he? He's a fancy hat. Inspiring defense unit enters defense mode, then it and adjacent friendly units gain bolstered defense. Boom. Smaug is sitting at a whopping 8-5 defenses. I don't know what the big explosion was, but it's okay. Think I can breathe on them? From here? Whatever. Of course that guy would resist. Those are poisonous mushrooms, but the automatons don't care. Sure. Prevent any flanking shenanigans from going on. You care, however. I could go in. Okay, fine. Those are charge units, so we don't really want them to do their thing. If we can help it. Now you're burning. Couldn't resist forever, could you? I guess I could heal this guy. You never know what the AI is going to do. Oh, you have Star Blades on you, Mr. Hero Dragon Slayer. What? Remember when I said you never know what the AI is going to do? You never know what the AI is going to do. I think this is a perfect demonstration of that. You never quite know. Okay. One, two. Fred is coming for you. Unfortunately, they're out of range for my smash. But I do have one more trick up my sleeve. Tail swipe. This is going to hurt a little bit. Gonna hurt him more than it's gonna hurt you, though, so, you know, there's that. Bunk. Alright. Good job, bro. Presto Oathmaker lies dead in the dirt. The fight is over. You bested him, but more could always follow. In the history of your kin, there are always dragon slayers involved. In Athla, a world quite like this, dragons were hunted to extinction. You will not let that happen here. You need to send a signal. Your people look toward you expectantly as you ponder the fallen dragon slayer. What do you do? What do we do? Let this be a lesson. No king under the mountain, nor the dwarves of Erebor will bow to puny heroes. Now I have a lot of Imperium. With which we grab Diplomatic Focus, and we grab Battlefield Looting. That's all of our Imperium gone. Oh, that nerf hurts. That nerf hurts so much. You stand right there. You do not pick up that banner. Thank you. Make your way to the watchtower. It's been a while since I micro scouted this hard. Like, usually by now I'd be like, alright, well, good job. Go auto your life away. But here we are. Still doing it. There she... Oh. So now they're hostile. I wonder why. Guildmistress Aegis Winder of the Free City Tynwald greets you with hostility. We, cannibalistic croakers of Tynwald, will fight for our freedom and stand against anyone who dares threaten our free city, even when they are led by a king under the mountain like you. The blood of invaders, thieves, and spies will nourish the field. I suggest you reconsider, little guild mistress. So this is a Draconic primal check. And 4 strength XP. Does that mean level 4? When a monster ruler has reached a high enough XP level, this can unlock special character actions and story events. Within those actions, the ruler attempts to channel their primal powers to perform a challenging action. Each primal check has a strength X, which determines how the option behaves. The option is hidden as long as the ruler level is lower than X, 50% base chance of success when the ruler level is exactly X, and then 10% for every level over it. So yeah, we're level 8, we have a 100% chance of checking this. Reconsider, or I'll eat you. I mean, I might eat you anyway, we don't know. They plead for peace. Damn straight. Now, quick save, so system break. Let's go to our cities. No, but yes. Remove the Whispering Stone. Go to their city. Give it to them. Okay, great. Tier 4. That'll be good to have. Now you might ask yourself, would Smaug really have vassals? Maybe. Our version of Smaug would. As long as they don't get in his way, as long as they're useful, he would have them. What are the chances? Okay. Hail, King under the mountain, Smaug the Terrible. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Dragon Queen Alexstrasza the Lifebinder. Many Gordia make war. I aim to make peace. What have you done? You have every affinity. How? She is an authoritarian diplomat. Why? So Alexstrasza is the Dragon Queen in World of Warcraft lore, the aspect of the red dragon flight, and the ruler of the 5 aspects. But now she's an authoritarian diplomat. She likes empires with a singular race. She likes empires with a stronger military. She dislikes empires with good relations with free cities, and she dislikes empires that have many alliances. Her strategic map strategies are to form alliances, never break treaties, explore, and expand. I'm trusting for some reason. Our alignment aligns. I'm neutral. Oh, she's good. Oh, I see. Interesting. I mean, why would you get Shadow as... Oh my... I knew the AI was going to do this. I knew it. So, Alexstrasza is, again, the life binder, the ruler of the red dragonflight, which, by the way, I also made them elves. That's because the humanoid form of Alexstrasza and Ysera are both elves, so I went, they'd just be with me elves. These are high elves that are devotees of good and ancient wise ones. The red dragonflight has red breath, red fire, and their breath is known as the cleansing breath. Whatever. It's fine. I swear to all that's unholy, however, if they take the major shadow transformation, I'm going to be very upset. Grab Tail Bash finally. Make it displace and stun. Well, have a chance to stun. Your remains have been collected, Mr. Presto. Of course, we can sell them. Put those items in our inventory and give our hero, our brave champion, a tier 3 weapon. Do I want to... Ooh, that's swell. Do I want it to be a charge thing or just like a tanky thing? Probably a charge thing. We have plenty of tanky units. Alrighty. That was one heck of a turn. Look at all this crap I have to clear. I'm looking for a next city location. Because, gotta be honest, not really finding one. Maybe this will be something over here. I don't want to go too far. I want to be somewhat near my... Oh, don't do it. No, don't do it. Blint's over here. Doing Blint things. I believe Blint was the only character that was like an underground entity. More Blint. There are 8 people on this map, so I don't know where they all are. Huh. Call them all. Well, those are Houndmasters. Yeah, those are mounted now. Apparently people asked for more mounted units, and so they're like, okay, sure. We'll just mount a whole bunch of stuff. Does it make sense for it to be mounted? Maybe. We'll do it anyway. I don't know why this isn't dying. I'm not complaining too much, mind you, but I feel like it should have died by now. This truly is a large map. A Nightmare mounts. Those got buffed. Or, excuse me, a Nightmare unit. Those got buffed. The Nightmare mount also got buffed. Bulwark is complete. Let's get... I mean, it's free. I might as well get the Palisade Wall. It's not free anymore. We need the Tavern. Quite desperately. You have also leveled up, and you are going to get Defense 3. I think I like Flanker. Especially with a big one-handed smackaroo. Artisan Armaments is ready to... Who are you? Why are you here? Huh. Okay, Blint. Let's be friends, Blint. Yep, we're evil now. That's kind of ironic. We befriended Blint and now we're evil. Coincidence? I think not. I really need to build this. Like, I probably should have taken the Foundation Wizard Tower the moment it was free. I also could have spent Ancient Imperium on this, but it's fine. Every drop of Imperium is pretty important now. Man, that nerf really hurts. I guess you're going here with a Conduit. Oh, wait, hold on. I need a Forester. Let's stop playing around. We'll boost that. And we'll get an armory. Halberdier's coming out. Do I get a steel? I don't like the steel shapers. They're so shit. Put another bastion in queue. You might be asking yourself, Babe, if you're not going to get a steel shaper, what are you going to do about support units? I'm glad you asked. You see, Smaug was violent. When things didn't go Smaug's way, he was a violent creature. And in those acts of violence, much blood was shed. Enough blood to appease a blood god. And so, an old friend will be returning. An old support friend. Wow, you are building outposts everywhere. How do you have 40 fortifications? Did they build a stone? He built a stone wall in that bitch? I think he did. Where is everyone else? I haven't seen anyone else. The Iron Golem. We could go Enchanted Crow. I might do this, actually. But I want Siege Magic. We'll lock Siege Magic. Now, you might be asking yourself, what are you going to do with the Battle Mage? Glad you asked. Ooh, Metropolitan. We might actually be able to make use of Metropolitan Society. But I definitely want the Breastplate of the Champion. An unknown ruler. Oh. You gotta go south. Some would consider your course of action deeply unwise, Smaug. Especially if you wish to avoid vexing me. A personal dislike for your actions of empires without relations to free cities. I have a relation to a free city. I am pleased to see we share a friend in Blint the Underdelver. Together we shall prevail. Shall we? Shall we? There's something wrong about Alex Strauza befriending Blint. I don't know what exactly, but something. Oh, we're being attacked. How bad is it? Pretty bad. Probably fine. I didn't turn on Immortals, did I? Nothing is dying. Wow, Life Drinker. Lots of food and gold. Life Drinker. Juggernaut Greaves. The Wand of Blizzards and the Ring of the Vicious Killer. Okay. You have the Life Drinker, right? Bloody... Ah, this is the crit one. I think we keep the crit one, team. I'll give you Juggernaut, though. Yeah. As long as it's not the slow one. And we're definitely going Sentinel. Did my champion level up? My Dragon Lord? No. Alas. The transformation is at 12, the major one. But I don't think we're going to get there this episode. It is only episode 1, so of course we have much, much farther to go. But holy cow. Haven't met anybody. The fact that someone is negotiating... Oh, the game crashed. Nope. Here's a character I came up with myself. Hail, King unto the mountain, Smaug the Terrible. Allow me to introduce myself. I am ancient dragon Lansax. Many Godir make war. I aim to make peace. Really? Huh. So this is Lansax from Elden Ring. The ancient dragons in Elden Ring once communicated with the Golden Order, so of course, Lansax leads the Golden Order. The humanoids. I think it was his sister, who is very dead in Elden Ring. So much so that she's an undead high dragon. Fortisox. You can't actually fight. You just have to go through a series of complicated things to do so. His sister transformed into a human to communicate with the Golden Order. So just did, you know, high culture, Golden Order. There are runesmiths and chosen uniters, which is an interesting thing to be on a map that doesn't really have vassals. But good luck. I believe in you. He is also a chivalrous diplomat with a trusting threat level for some reason. They are in need of an ally, they are in need of better relations, and I am supported by wizard bonds. That was in red. You have gone for what appears to be the Materium enchant. You guys don't know what you're doing. The AI knows not what the AI does. That's the conclusion I've come to. You can annex once again, and you are going to. Have one of everything. Basically. Smaug has leveled up. Wonder if I should try this. Or just to get Draconic health. Okay. I don't think we want to linger here. I mean, we want to go back to our territory. Oh, you became an Iron Golem. Congratulations, my dude. You're now mildly more useful. We had an Iron Golem in the all-way playthrough as well. He made it all the way to the end with us. I mean, we could stay here and bonk all this while we're here. Is that the play? It probably is. How does the AI do? Was that death? I feel like that was death. Oh, the little animate floor thing. That summon, along with pretty much every other summon in the game, now only has a duration of a few turns. 3 turns. Most of them are 3 turns. Some of them are more or less. Oh yeah, my fairy's dead. Awkward. This should last for like 3 turns, right? Think so? What's this do? Each returns one of the defending units has a 90% chance of suffering distracted until the end of combat. One of the defending units? So game. You can't... You cannot death my dragon, right? That's not possible? Because that would be some mighty bullshit. Didn't realize that was a halberd. But it is. A pretty big halberd, too. Nice. Not a lot of damage, but it's some damage. Stay here. Oh, he tried. I don't know if they can, but they freaking tried. I imagine it'd be a very low chance. Yeah. 16%. I figured we wouldn't get it. That's okay, we tried. What are you? Fuck it. Man, we whiffed both of our deaths. Well, though one of them, you know, I was going to whiff anyway. These are just Dawn Defenders, right? Yeah. Not much I can do about them, unfortunately. Set them on fire and move on with our lives. People are separated from my dragon, and I don't particularly like that. My dragon is very isolated. Can I try again? Again in 2 turns. Huh. Bonk. I'm pretty sure the death is a one and done. Restart the cycle or whatever. Oh. It is not. It is on cooldown. Okay. Well. Taunt. Did not cancel that. That's fine. Let's get the kills. Beautiful. And that should be GG. I think. Yes, you're all steadfast, but there's only one of you left, so who cares? And you hit me with Blight. Great. Can you kill this guy? You can. Nice. Well done. Alright, well that wasn't as scary as I thought it was going to be, but it could have been scarier. They tried to get death on Smaug, which would have been certain levels of heresy. I can't believe this isn't occupied. In fact, build an outpost to get the Silver Tongue fruits, which is not overly helpful, to be honest, but it's whatever. It's something. I get the feeling that these mountains have really screwed over the NPCs. I don't know why I have that feeling, but I do. Oh, maybe there's someone there. Maybe we're about to meet another player. There are still 3 yet to find. And we know one is down here somewhere. Excuse me. Please go to the outpost. Thank you. Enchanted Crow Companion. Let's grab Siege Magic. Tavern is complete. Ooh, we could go straight into Tier 3. Grab an Arcane Institute in 1 turn. I'll take that. I'll take that deal. More stuff for me to clear. Look at that. Hero has leveled up. You're doing well. I'm proud of you. You're also level 8, and you can summon an elemental. Now remember, this only lasts for 3 turns now. A friendship was declared. These are so expensive. But there we go. We're friends with Alexstrasza. We may not be so different after all, Smaug. That's concerning. I have 35 items. Yep. 35 items. Alright, this is going to be the final turn, for realsies. I've been recording for 2 hours and 11 minutes. I'm not sure how much that's... A lot of that's being cut out, but I'm not sure how much. The chairman of the Dwarves of Erebor Council approaches you with a glimmer of greed in his eyes. His eyes? These are truly blessed times for us dwarves of Erebor. We prosper as things of beauty and worth are kept safe within the divine treasury of your making, O King, under the mountain. Other empires look at us with envy, for they can only dream of the material bliss that we safeguard and enjoy. By decree of our council, we wish to establish a custom pilgrimage to the Imperial Hoard, so that all dwarves of Erebor may marvel at its glittering beauty. Absolutely. I could not have gotten a better event. Our entire faction will be gifted the mark of the Hoard. Plus no material affinity, cities of this race gain 1 city stability for each 50 gold in their controller's global gold reserve, up to a maximum of plus 30. Cities of this race generate minus 1 gold for each population that they have. Beautiful. Proceed as you desire. The worth of gold shall truly be known to all dwarves of Erebor. I did not get the plus on material affinity. That bugged out last time as well. But I think we're okay. There we go. Mark of the Hoard. Maybe we'll update next turn. You're going that way. You are... Maybe we could sit here for a turn to recover if we wanted to. Just heal up real quick. I think we'll take 1 turn to heal. Into the vast unknown we go. Oh dear. Oh no. Frost Shield is acquired. My poor scouts. They need this so they can see better. Was this the person? Nice. We met another player. Who do we meet? We met a new contender for power in this realm appears before me. Tell me, King under the mountain, Smaug, are you a master or a pawn? This is Malefor, the Dark Master, a deceptive spy. This was actually suggested to me as a playable character. Unfortunately, it was after I already made my choice. Malefor is the antagonist in Spyro the Dragon. So, he's evil. He's very evil. He's a deceptive spy, so he likes empires that break treaties. He likes empires with weaker research. He dislikes empires that have many alliances, and he dislikes empires with a stronger military. His strategy is covert. Prone to making pronouncements and calls to war more often, but is less eager to answer a call to war. He likes gaining vassals, he likes exploration, and he likes exploitation. He leads the Destroyers, a race of dark lizard folk that are chosen destroyers. We haven't played with this yet, and it looks like I got buffed. Wow. It now gives plus 40 gold, plus 20 gold, and plus 20 knowledge income permanently whenever you raise a city. It used to be plus, wasn't it plus 20, plus 20, plus 20? They doubled the gold amount? That wasn't in the patch notes. Or I'm forgetting it's before. Not sure. However, they cannot obtain new cities, and conquered cities can only be raised. They suffer 300 relations with all free cities, and minus 300 empire relations with all other empires, including me. He actually wouldn't mind me that much if, he wasn't a chosen destroyer. But Malefor's whole shtick was that he wanted to destroy the world and remake it in his image. So chosen destroyers felt appropriate for him. Now there is one more character in this map that would fit with chosen destroyers, but I gave him something else. So that's your hints. And no, it's not Deathwing. I want to play Deathwing. Safeboard has produced stuff, and it's going to now produce more stuff. Why do you have no fortifications? Nada. I mean, I might as well. Might as well. Armory is complete. Fantastic. Sure, we'll build a wizard's tower. Oh, I'm like, why are these cheaper? Because of my Materium upgrade. Duh. I think I'm gonna build a ritual pyre too. Well, maybe I'm not. I'm like mana upkeep. Mana upkeep's good. Oh, interesting. This gets draft and food. But we're definitely going Merchant's Guild. I can't be convinced otherwise. It feels heretical to not go Merchant's Guild. Boost that, get that going. We want to make more stuff. To make more stuff. Outpost founded. We're going to grab this gold mine, which is not occupied, right? Nice. We're not founding a city here. And I guess I moved. Silver tongue fruit acquired, so our whispering stones will be slightly more effective, but we won't be using too much of this. When you win a battle, you have a 20% chance of gaining a tier 1 and tier 2 unit that can be produced within a city. This was nerfed from 50% to 25%, but I'm still not going to get it, and I'm still not going to do this. Actually, nah. Special province improvements grant +5 gold. I'll do that eventually, but for now I think we just grab the right of the armorer, or we wait. Let's do it. Let's grab the right of the armor. Give you the breastplate of the champion. That's also giving us a lot of money. But that's okay. I'd rather use it and be effective. Anything else? I am pleased to see we share a friend in Alex Straza the Lifebinder. Together, we shall prevail. Shall we? Shall we really? That is to be determined. But I think that is the start of Smaug's journey. The hoarding is already going very well. I am hoarding well. Hoarding well, I think. But feel free to let me know what you think. Is the hoard going well? Have I recovered sufficiently? Do you think my strategy is okay? Do you think we should truly seek to befriend Blint the Underdelver, Blint the Pink, Blint the Deceiver? Will Alex Straza go shadow and disappoint everybody in the world? I don't know. Let me know your predictions. And find out next time. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Thank you for watching. Thank you to the patrons and the channel members who support the channel. I greatly appreciate you. If you would like to stay updated on the Cafe channel, feel free to join the Discord description down below, and I will see you next time as we move forward and get our major transformation. You'll never guess what it's going to be. Bye!